Alright, my name is Madison Miller, and I'm making the My Hero presentation about my mom. And I know that you guys said that I shouldn't unless she's actually done something, but I promise she has, and even if she didn't, I think it's really subjective. So let's get started. Alright, so my mom was born in Columbus, Ohio. She's pictured on the far right, and then her sister Jenny is in the middle, and then on the far left is her brother Jeff. Both my mom's brother and sister Jenny and Jeff were born with developmental disabilities, including mental retardation. Jenny was bullied as a kid, and my mom was the only one that was there for her and the only one to stop the bullying because both of her parents were sort of absent. This included seeing people dump things onto Jenny underneath a sewer pipe, and then my mom would just go over and yell at them and just beat the crap out of them. So overall, I would consider my mother a hero because this is the one of many examples that she has shown the entire world that she puts herself before others. As a child, one should be skipping through the grass and growing and learning, but instead my mom was basically the parent of the family, and she had to take care of her own siblings. Alright, and then we fast forward, and this is still my mom. One of the other things she has done that has made her a hero to me is that she was unapologetically herself. I know it's cheesy to use the term not like other girls, but she genuinely wasn't like other girls because she wasn't afraid to be herself. She was in a metal band, dyed her hair black, chopped it, grew it out. She just wore jackets and black and whatever she wanted. Funny side note, she really liked tennis and played tennis, but then when it came to the point that she had to wear a skirt, she literally quit because of the skirt. Alright, and then around the same time, my mom was 18 and she was starting her college career at Ohio State, and her father, pictured on the far right, passed away. This was obviously very traumatic for an 18-year-old attempting to start college, and it's traumatic to lose a parent. Yes, there was a lot of grief, and yes, we still talk about it to this day, and about how hard it was for her, but my mother never gave up. Alright, and here's my aunt pictured here. Like I said, my mom never gave up. We were able to get my aunt a living space and someone to come take care of her. She's even moved to a nicer area currently, doing so well, loving cats, smiling. She has a boyfriend. She's out here living her best life, and all credits to my mom. And here's a more current picture of everyone. And just to mention Jeff, yes, he does sometimes refuse help, and no matter what clothes we buy him to help him take care of himself, he is stubborn, but we do love him, and we still want to help him. Sometimes he refuses, but we're still trying. My mother managed all of this and still graduated from Ohio State University with a business degree, got a good job at Nationwide, got married, and had children. I'm one of those little crusty, dusty babies in there. So as we grew up, we basically had the most empowering mother. She might have been controlling a little bit, but that's because she was just weird and one of the best for us. But then she kept peeing all the time and could never hold it in, and then she got a hysterectomy, and then it was botched and they cut her uterus and they had to life flight her all the way to Ohio State, and we live in London, Ohio, which is 45 minutes away. And this is post surgery where she's entirely bruised and everything was messed up. It was really traumatic for her, traumatic for everybody, because we literally thought she was going to die. And then in this picture is basically post-surgery, and it was a while ago because it was in my emo phase, but it's still really traumatic to all of us to this day. But one thing my mom has continued to do is act like it is completely fine, because she just wants all of us to be fine. Like I said earlier, she's my hero because she puts other people before herself. Though this was life-threatening and honestly super terrifying, my mom still came back stronger than ever. She continued to play in metal bands, shake her head back and forth. Honestly, don't know how she doesn't have concussion yet. She's made some great friends along the way, and they're still playing in a band. Fool's Crown, if you want to check it out. But this is a hero presentation, so we might as well skip to another messy part. Alright, so basically, senior year, I tore my ACL, and it was really traumatic, and I wanted to die, and the only person that I felt comfortable talking to was my mother. Every time I would cry getting out of the shower because my legs were bruised up, and I was afraid that I was going to bleed out everywhere because the stitches were going to get undone, and just came up with these crazy things in my head, my mom was there for me. And then this crazy thing happened where I launched myself from crutches down an entire flight of stairs. And it was the most traumatic thing to ever happen to me. And every time I closed my eyes, all I could think was me splatting like a freaking toad against the bottom of the stairs. And I never thought I would get through this. I just thought that I would always be having panic attacks and never get through a PTSD. But my mom was there for me. She made sure that I was comfortable every time that I would have a panic attack or something post-traumatic stress disorder related. She would always tell me to close my eyes and think of kittens. And no matter how cheesy that sounds, it worked. My mom is also a hero because she owns a gym in London and she's a personal trainer. She trains kids from all ages, even adults, no matter what weight, what size, and she helps them be healthy, feel good about themselves. She even helps student athletes and comes into the gym on her own free time. So just help serve the community and put other people before her and just help others. All in all, my mother is a hero because she has been through tragic events and had to take care of others and put others before herself from the day that she was born. She's a hero to myself, her siblings, her husband, and people in our community. She has given me the best life I could ask for. She's provided her siblings with security, love, and trust. She provides our community with a judgment-free place to improve their health. She even trains and inspires young people in the community to be healthy, active, and most of all, happy. She comes home with stories every single day about funny things the high school kids said to her when she trained them. As you can tell, she loves empowering others, and she's empowered me from the day that I was born. From having an empathetic personality to all the things that I've accomplished, including getting into the nursing program in Cincinnati. I credit all of that to my mom. So, Mom, if you ever watch this, I love you so much. Thank you for everything you've ever done for me.